the functions in the class which contains the previous slide that we referred, the method of the functions in the class. Okay, so here when it is being defined in the class, this particular method, the public function output table, so you must understand in this is a function itself is keyword over here, public is the access specifier, it can be accessed with the public. So output table, the table function is being written here. Now you can see the same functionality of this one. The class it is, it contains the object data here. Okay, then the methods are going to be present. So the artist function is being called over here, plus output table, the function is being called. So this is of type, which type it is going to be, string type. So this is one thing. Another thing is that this is also class only again, artist in the class. All these variables are going to be present here. Then there's a construct, underscore construct is there. So construct means it is going to be get initializes the thing. Because of that, construct is being written. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these things are being initialized. As output table as string function will be present here. Okay. Why the constructors are going to be used? Because to initialize the variables that you will going to use this constructors. Okay. Visibility mode of any class it is going to be. The visibility of the properties methods can be determined by using the class member. So you can use, there are 3 types of classes accessibility. One is public, private and protected. So when you want to use the public, anybody can use that particular function. Private, only private functionalities are going to be accessed. Public, protected, when it is going to be used as a one step inheritance that can able to use it. Now here is the example that is being given. Here is a class printing is there. Public, you are specifying it here. Public title, okay, dot title. Private $profit. Public function that you are writing to this dollar, okay, ABC that you have been specified. This dot profit, this dot title, this dot this to okay, to secret that, okay, function is being called. This function is closed here. Then again for the private function to secret that. Okay. So AB functionalities are going to be accessed. Now you can see that here printing is the name of the class name, it is. Title and profit are the variables. Okay. So we can see that this is a public and minus is there. This is going to be private. Again, do this function is the public, plus sign is there. Private function is the do secret thing. So minus is. Okay. So these are the notation that is going to be used. Now how is it getting accessed? Okay. Now you can see that $P1 new printing. The variable is being created over here. The class is being created, object is being created P1. So that P1 going to access x equal to P1 title. So as a public that it is going to be accessed title, you can P1 this profit where it is the private is there, you cannot accept that particular profit. Okay, but what happens here, do this function again, P1 do this function, it is going to be accessed with this, do this, but under this function is there, do secret that. Okay, this function can be accessed through the public functions, private can be accessed but not directly. Now again P1 do secret that function, it cannot call it directly because this is a it is a private function, it is going to be, it cannot be accessed, but in the public you can access that. In the public this function is there available, okay, do secret that, so you can able to access that. So hence visibility mode of these things that you have to understand properly. Okay. Simple notations it is, okay. I will understand this. Next is about the object-oriented design. How we will be going to design this particular function. You know already in C and C++ and Java regarding this object-oriented notations. So data encapsulation. First thing, statement design consists data encapsulation means it's going to club both functions as well as data members in one particular location. It's called as data encapsulation. Okay, there is nothing but a class we can say. So how do you get that data encapsulation by using? How do you get that by using this getters and setters? That you'll be going to get that information. Okay. So here. Data encapsulation, how we will get that by using the get function. The getter is a getter to return the variable value, often very straightforward for the modified property. Now you can see that this is a public function is there. Get first name. This is a function. So return based on first name. First name is going to be fetched. The encapsulation setter can set that. Setter method modifies the properties and allows the extra logic to add the prevent the properties from being the set for the strange values. So you can able to set that by using instead of get method. So set method that you can able to use, and you can able to variables can be set with that. For example, p1 is there. P1 is equals to first name. So that you can able to specify. Data encapsulation, then class, object, then inheritance. Inheritance is nothing but we can say that subclasses are going to be present in that. Another class, one more class is going to be is getting inherited over there. So it's nothing but a family inheritance. Okay, father, then child, okay? Those things are getting. Similarly, that here also you will be going to inherit the property. Some of the properties that you will be going to get from father, the child. So here you can see that inheritance enables you to create a PHP class that reuses, extends, and modifies the behavior of the defined PHP class. So here example that it says that artist is there. Art is there. This is a private variables. Okay. Then this is a plus is there. There is a you can say public variables. It is functionalities. Okay. And here the painting, another class it is going to be. Now here artist and painting. So you can inherit the data, inherit the functionalities from the artist to the painting. A class that inherits from the another class is called as subclass or derived class. Superclass or base class. In another way also you can able to say. But here you're going to use the keyword extends. And you're going to use the keyword extends, then that next class will become the derived class. Painting extends art. One class will become the derived class. Next is about the polymorphism. Means one name, many operations. Polymorphism is a notation that is going to be used for the in the object notations for the fact of multiple things at the same time. A simple example I can tell you that here the box is there. Box is there. But you'll be going to, or you can say, draw is there. Draw is one function that you'll be going to use. But here, when there's a function draw is there here. Function draw is there here, and there are three inputs that you'll be going to give it. One is triangle, one is rectangle, and another is parallelogram. But outputs are going to be draw triangle. If I say three parameters that I am saying, inserting, and it draws the triangle. When I say rectangle, A and B, only two parameters I am passing. Draw function I am executing, it draws the parallel, we can say square, or